Hey, this is Khalid Nathan Aleem, the real estate boy, and welcome to February's virtual Lunch and Learn. This is a very special Lunch and Learn. This is actually our first virtual Lunch and Learn. And in this, what we're going to do is take this time to really help agents out there. That's what we want to do. That's the reason for these virtual Lunch and Learns. So I got my iced coffee right here for my Lunch and Learn. So again, I'm Khalid Nathan Aleem, team leader with the Boss Network, brokered by Real Broker. And today we got a special guest. We have Dave Foster. Dave Foster is an associate broker with Integrity Real Estate. Welcome to the February virtual Lunch and Learn, Dave.
Hello, everyone.
So guys, the way that this is going to go is that I'm here to basically train you guys on a 30-day roadmap to closing your next deal. 30 days. Okay. I'm going to give you step by step what you can do that you something that you can put in place today to where if you do this in 30 days, you will have your next deal. So whether you're a new agent or whether you're an agent that feels stuck, you've maybe been in the business for a hot minute, and it's like, okay, I need something to really get me going. I'm going to give you a game plan or a blueprint on what you can do in the next 30 days. Now, I wanted to bring Dave on because he's had massive success with um seminars. Okay. And I wanted to bring him on so he could show you guys his strategy as far as how he uses Facebook ads or Facebook just in general to put butts in the seats at his in-person home seminars. So we're going to jump right into it. Um, Let me share my screen here. My screen. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. So again, guys, this is a 30-day roadmap on closing your next deal. So if you're ready to close a deal a deal or two in the next 30 days, what I want you to do is take out a pen, paper, or get next to your keyboard, and I want you to start taking notes. We're going to cover lead generation. We're also going to cover what actions you need to take and the conversions. All right. So let's jump right into it. Okay. Week one. What should you be doing week one? Week one is laying the foundation, just like when you're building a home. When you're building a home, you got to have a strong foundation. Because if the foundation is weak, then the building is going to be weak. So the first week, we're going to build a strong foundation. And that starts with what? Lead generation. That starts with lead generation. This business should be changed from real estate to lead generation because that's your number one job. Your number one job is to lead generate. Okay. Here's my suggestion: you take one active lead generation and you take one passive lead generation approach. Okay. Now, for example, an active one is where you're actively reaching out to people. For example, cold calling. Cold calling, you're calling people, you're calling on people, you're actively doing something, which is different than a passive approach. The passive approach is when you're waiting for the phone to ring. That's when you're waiting for the phone to ring. So pick one active approach. It could be cold calling, it could be door knocking. Okay, there's a plethora of them out there, but pick one, just one active approach for lead generation. Okay. Then you pick one passive approach. A passive approach is like social media, where you're waiting for the phone to ring. Another passive strategy is like mailers. You're waiting for the phone to ring. Okay. Because that gives you diversity in your lead generation. Now, what happens with most agents, what happens with most agents is a lot of agents, they're just looking for the phone to ring. Okay. they they're just looking for the phone to ring. So they're doing passive things and they're waiting for the phone to ring. Especially if you're new, that's a tough way to start this business. Okay. What you need is you need some type of active. approach to lead generation. And again, one like cold calling, maybe door knocking, or maybe open houses. Okay, again, and the thing is everything works. Everything works. The trick is to find something that you like and something that you're going to do. Okay, that's the first thing. So, all right, if I'm walking you through this, you've went through, and if you don't know what lead generation strategies you may like, or you don't know of any active ones or passive ones, use ChatGPT, y'all. Use ChatGPT to go in, tell ChatGPT what your personality is, tell them that you're in real estate, and tell them to suggest some active lead generation approaches. So get a lead generation strategy. That's number one. And all this is during week number one. Also, what you want to do is you want to have a structured calendar. Block off 3 hours, 3 hours a day for prospecting daily. Guys, this is like watering your lawn or watering your farm or crops. Okay. 3 hours a day, you're going to actively reach out to people. Let's just say you're circle dialing. Okay. 3 hours a day, you're going to actively prospect and you pick the time. You pick the time, whether that's from 3 till 11 or 3 to 12, or no, 9 to 12. It doesn't matter. Okay. You pick 3 hours in your day, time block that. You can use Google Calendar, you can use whatever you like, but block off 3 hours to prospect daily. And that's Monday through Friday. Also, add on top of that 1 hour for follow up, which is crucial. Okay. Add 1 hour for follow up, then add 1 hour for content creation. Okay. So now that's what, 3, 4, 5, that's 5 hours. So you have 3 hours for that you block for prospecting, you're dialing or you're door knocking or you're holding open houses, whatever. Okay. Also, you have an hour of follow up because you need to follow up with those people. In our business, a lot of agents, they fall in love with the chase. Oh well, let me get another lead, another lead, another lead, another lead, and another lead. Where's the next lead coming from? But they're missing the lowest hanging fruit, and that's the people that they already know or the people that they've already contacted. So you want to make sure they say in our business that the fortune is in the follow up. So you want to make sure that you're following up. So dedicate 1 hour to following up. Then you're going to dedicate 1 hour to content creation. So on social media, you want to let people know that you're in business because if you go almost anywhere, everybody has what in their hands? Their phone. And what's everybody looking at? They're looking at their screen. Okay. Time management is crucial in this business. A lot of people get in this business and a lot of people are coming from having a 9 to 5. So they're coming from being employed where somebody's telling them what to do. But when they get in this business, you're self employed. Okay. It's just that you're the boss. And a lot of people go astray because nobody's telling them what to do. Well, a way to circumvent that is to get a calendar and block your time. Okay. So lead generation. This is the first week. Okay. First week, we want to get this down pat. The first week is lead generation. Pick your lead generation strategy. One active, one passive. Now we want to structure our calendar. Okay. Make sure our everything is in. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I know that I'm going to be on the phone 9, 10, 11. Okay. Till 12. Then I know from 12 to 1, for example, I might take lunch. And then 1 to 2, I'm following up. And now 2 to 3, I'm making content. Okay. So do that. Time management is crucial. Next is optimize presence. Okay. Ensure social media showcases your authority. Your website must build trust, appear professional online. So you should be everywhere. Now, listen to me here. Okay. Listen to me. I'm not saying to be on social media all day. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is you should have a presence on almost on every platform that you can get on. Now, of course, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. You should have. Realtor.com, all these all these sites, all these platforms, you should have a presence on. You should have an account. And if you want to go further, Pinterest, Snapchat, all of them that you can think of, have an account with them. Because if somebody finds you on Google, for example, and maybe they only use Pinterest, and they may go to Pinterest to try to find you. It's not that you have to be on and posting all the time, but you need an account. Also, what you want to do is Google yourself, Google your name, and see what comes up. And those are, for example, when you Google your name, more times than not, you're a real estate agent. You've been in the business for a minute. Homes.com is going to come up. Zillow is going to come up. Realtor.com is going to come up. You should have a profile in all of them. And if you want to take it to the next level, you also you should have a Google business page. But if you want to take it to the next level, you want to make sure that you're getting recommendations on that page also, so that when somebody types your name in Google or somebody types Philadelphia real estate, they can come to you. Okay, so that's week number one. Okay, so week number one is planned out. You do this, you'll be on a road to success. All right, let's go to week number two. Come on, week number two. Give me 1 second here. Let's try this. Okay, week number two. Week number two, massive action unleashed. This is where we have to take action. Being a real estate agent is a contact sport. It's a contact sport. You cannot just sit behind your desk and wait for the phone to ring or think just because you got your license. What your license has done is it's allowed you to get paid to sell homes. That's it. That is it. You have to take action. Okay. So week two is massive action. First, starting out with daily contacts. Contact 50 people a day. Contact 50 people a day. Okay. Here's the thing. Sometimes when people look at, okay, am I doing good or am I doing bad? Because you have to measure what you're doing. You have to measure what you're doing. If you don't measure it, then you're going to kind of be like all over the place. Well, here's the thing. You can't control the outcome. What you can control is the at bats. That's what you can control. Okay. So you want to make sure you reach out to at least 50 people a day. Now, whether that's calling expireds, whether that's calling FISBOs, whether that's circle prospecting, whether that's knocking on 50 doors, you want to make sure that you're contacting 50 people a day. Okay. And if you say, well, how would I get that done? Again, you can go to ChatGPT. Hey, I'm in real estate. I want to make 50 contacts a day. What's the best way for me to do that? I promise you, it's going to give you something. Okay. It's going to give you something. All right. So that's number one. So that's as far that's dealing with your active approach to lead generation. Now, if you're picking social media, okay, as your passive, what do you need to do as far as posting? Well, it depends. Are you doing long form video, which is usually YouTube, or are you doing short form? If you're doing long form for YouTube, it's recommended at least 2 videos a week. 2 videos a week. Now, what I do is I do my videos on Sunday. I do my videos on Sunday. I go out and I film my property tours, my 2 property tours on Sunday. And then what I'll do is I'll post them during the week. So that's recommended. If you're gonna do long form, go to YouTube. Okay, YouTube, and a recommendation is 2 videos a week. If you're doing short form or you're posting on any other platform, at the least it should be 3 to 5 times a week. Now, I think you should post every day. Personally, it's free advertisement. It's free advertisement. Okay. But if it's like, oh, well, I don't want to do that. Again, I'm not saying to be on social media. I'm just talking about posting. And there are different apps out there where it's like, okay, let me batch post or schedule posts on Sunday so they go out automatically during the week. So if you're going to do posting or short form video like reels, then you should do it 3 to 5 times a day. Okay. Because if it's not YouTube, people are searching. It's a search engine. It's a search engine with video. So people are actively on there searching. Uh, how do I sew a button on a shirt? And then your picture, your video will come up. These other platforms, the advertisement is almost like you're driving down the highway and you see a billboard. It's interruption marketing. So they're not on Facebook or Instagram to look at your posting. What they're on there to catch up with their friends. So when they see an advertisement, it does interrupt them. So what does that mean? It needs to be more frequent. It needs to be more frequent and it needs to be engaging. Okay. So that's number two. Number three is engage daily. What does that mean? Engage with 5 people daily, clients, connections, referrals, build and nurture relationships daily. How do I do that, Khalid? The way that you can do that is you can respond to people's postings. Social media is the new CRM. Social media is the new CRM. So you should make it your point every day to go out there and look for people that you know and comment. Why? Because when you comment, what happens is either the person goes to your account or the people comments, and then the algorithm thinks, hey, this person knows this person, and now they're going to show more of your content to that person. Okay, so do this for 5 people a day. All right, so remember, this is 30 days or 4 weeks to your next client. All right, let's go to the next one. Week number three, conversation and follow up mastery. All right, so we did week number one, we did week number two. Now, what are we concentrating on for week number three? Focus on follow up. Focus on follow up. Those people that you've been calling, you got to find some way to follow up with them at least 3 times. Follow up with them at least 3 times at a minimum. Okay. So follow up with at least 3 times with each lead. With each lead that you have, at least 3 times. Now, I'm of the thinking that you should follow up until they curse me out or they die. Okay. I'm following up, following up. You have to tell me that you don't want to be in my marketing pathway anymore. Okay. But you to follow up. Now there's a couple of ways to follow up. Probably the best one is probably your CRM. You have to have some CRM. If you're in this business and you don't have a CRM, you lacking. You straight lacking. Now, I know there's people that use spreadsheets, but come on, you got to get with the times. There are a bunch of CRMs out there. They all kind of basically do the same thing, more or less. But they say conventional wisdom is that the best CRM is the one that you use. The best CRM is the one that you use. So you definitely want to use your CRM. But if you don't have a CRM, whoever you contact, you got to follow up with them 3 times because think about it. We're farmers. That's what we're really in this business doing. We're farming. So in farming, what are you doing? You're putting seeds. But what do you need for those seeds to grow? They need sunlight and you need to water them. Okay. Following up with them is watering them. Okay. People buy and sell homes what? Once, twice, maybe 3 times in their life. So it's not that they're going to be thinking about you all the time. You want them. You want that mind space, okay? Because it's like you know how you guys go to the store, okay? You go to the store and a guy says, "Hey, can I help you?" You say, "No, I'm just looking." We all say it. No, we're just looking. But when you go and you find what you want, for example, you're in a sneaker store and you see that sneaker that you want, and you want to know, okay, do y'all have it in that size? Now you're turning around and you're looking for any salesman. You don't care. Was it that person that said hi to you when you came in? Is it the person that's standing next to you? You don't care. You just want to find somebody. You want to find somebody that's going to help you. That's the same thing with our business. Is that most of the time people are not going to need your services. They're not. But when they do, what are they going to do? They're going to hold their proverbial sneaker up, and who's next to them? Hey, do you have my size? You want to be there. So that's why you want to be constantly following up. Re-engage leads. You want to check in with your cold leads. There's some people that will go cold on you. There's some people that will go ghost. There's some people that will go in a witness protection program. So you're calling them, calling them, calling them, calling them, and they're not answering your phone calls. Okay. You want to provide value. That's the way to stay top of mind is to provide value. And again, if all of this may sound confusing to you or you don't know how do I provide value? Again, you can go to ChatGPT. Okay, how do I provide value to my buyers? How do I provide value to my sellers? It's going to tell you, okay? Also refine strategies, identify working scripts and strategies, refine your approach. So make sure you're moving down the pathway, you're moving people down the sales funnel, but just make sure you're going back to see, okay, what's working? Did that post work? How many likes did I get on that post? Or how many people called me from this post? Or I'm making calls to expires. Am I getting a good reception? I'm contacting 50 people a day. Okay, am I getting what's my contact rate? What's my conversion rate? So you definitely want to make sure that you're measuring the results. All right. So let's go to week number four. Week number four, sealing deals and analyzing success. Okay. Push to commit, guide prospects closer to signing, highlight the value that you provide. So when you're into week four, now you're in week four, you're really kind of shaping what your business is going to be. So you should have a value proposition. Why should somebody work with you? Why should a buyer work with you? Why should a seller work with you? So you should have a value proposition. And those leads that you've gotten since week one, you got to be moving them down the funnel. Okay. The top of the funnel, you put everybody in it. Okay. First stop is probably pre-approval. That's probably the first stop. Who has the wherewithal to buy a home? Okay. You got to find that out because you don't want to waste time on people who don't have the wherewithal to buy a home. Okay. Somebody comes to you and they got a 300 credit score. I'm exaggerating, but they got a 300 credit score is probably likely that they won't be able to buy a home anytime soon. Somebody comes to you, they have absolutely no money. Okay. No money. There's some prerequisites that people need in order to buy a home. So you don't want to waste your time on people who don't have the wherewithal or the means to actually buy a home. So you're putting them in the funnel and you're narrowing that funnel down. Okay. So you want to be guiding your prospects, meaning converting them from prospects to clients. All right. You want to review your results. And that's something that I just talked about. Okay. Track the responses, track your engagement. Okay. Analyze what you're doing and what's working and what's not. If it's been 3 weeks and you've been calling, for example, expires, and you haven't gotten to anybody, maybe you need to bring in a coach. Maybe it's the scripts, or maybe it's the information that you're getting. Okay, meeting your lead source. So that could be it also. Um, and redefine plan, adjust based on performance, double down on effective methods. So whatever you're doing that's working, you definitely want to double down on what's working because that's where you want to put the money. That's where you want to put the money on the things that are working. Okay. So that is so okay, let me just go back up here. This is as far as passive lead generation. These are different passive lead generation things that you can do, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or driving traffic to your website, and that's through SEO. That's a whole nother class. Okay. And these are the keys to success. Okay. Number one, analyze what you're doing. Number two, adjust. And whatever is working, repeat, 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 repeat. Okay. Okay. So now I just broke down for you 30-day roadmap to getting your next client. Again, if you're new in a business or if you're struggling, I promise you, if you just analyze what I just gave you, okay, and you do it step by step in 30 days, you're going to have somebody, okay? But you got to work. You have to work. All right. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. So you got to get on it, whether it's today or whether it's tomorrow. Okay. You got to get on it, but you have to work. Okay. So now coming to the stage, um, I got Dave Foster. And again, I wanted Dave to come on because he's been having massive success with home buying seminars. So as at some point in time, I kind of picked his brain, like, okay, you having all this success, like what exactly have you been doing? And one of the things that he was telling me, and actually I seen his Facebook ad. No, let me back up. I seen his Facebook ad, and I said, and here's a tip for you guys: when you see other people's ads and it's done really well, click on it and see what type of lead generation they've been doing. And that's exactly what I did. And I went down Dave's lead funnel rabbit hole, and I was like, wow, this is good. So I got to bring him on and have him teach y'all, man. So want to bring Dave to the stage, man. The stage is all yours, Dave, and you got it, man.
Okay, how's everyone doing? We're gonna jump right into it. One of the things that you want to do is shoot a great video testimonial. I've been doing it for years, and I actually use a lot of my old stuff. Basically, you just hire a film crew, or you can use your iPhone. You want to get some B-roll of the house, and then you want to get the main subject, which is the person who's buying or selling the house. I found that using someone else to speak for you gave me a bigger impact when I use my videos. You know, anyone can get on a video and say, hey, I sell houses, I represent buyers and sellers. But when you have a third party speak for you, it kind of gives the audience a connection to that person because it's not you talking, it's actually the person who sold or bought the house. So you want to get a great video testimony. And you want to get a lot of it because you can always use it for different things. You can use it for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok. You can always just edit some video together if you have all of the footage. The next is the apps that you have on your phone. You want to download Meta Business Suite, which is a good back end when you try to manage your site, or you can give it to a third party to manage when you have Meta Business Suite. Of course, Facebook, Meta Ads is basically where you're going to do your ads at, and then Messenger for the way I set mine up. You have to have Messenger. Um, Meta Ads is where you're going to create the ad. But here's a little cheat code. You don't want to go and do it from your iPhone. You actually want to do it from your computer. I don't know if you know that, but Facebook has a price. And then when you do it from your iPhone, it's another price that they give you because the iPhone add on to your ads when you're using your iPhone. So I always do it from a desktop. Um, so never load up your ad on your iPhone. You want to do it from your desktop and then let it add and use Business Suite and Facebook um, Meta ads to check and Messenger to reply. All right. So I like to upload a video like a regular video as a reel and let it go and then come back to it and pull it over to make an ad over it. All right. So if you're in, can you set up where I can share my screen, please?
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you hold on, cause
Oh,
you should be able to share your
I see
screen. I'm gonna
you
make you the
here.
host.
Wait, I
There you go.
gotta go into my settings. Uh,
You're the host now.
Oh, I gotta unlock later. Uh, am I sharing my screen? Do you see
Yes,
my screen?
I can see it now. Yes.
Cool. All right, let me take this off. Um, so all right, once you get on your ads, we're gonna go over here. This is meta ads. Let me move this out the way. All right, so from meta ads, you load the ad up. Basically, it's already going as a reel, and you can go through and pull it from out of there, and then you're going to hit. Sometimes they allow you to hit. I'll show you on my desktop right here. So since I've been running it, this thing is always at the top. They like come run more ads. You hit create ad. It takes you over into the Facebook ad. Um, the first thing that you're right here is going to be use the post. Yes, we're going to use the post. Um, select it. I like videos. I don't like still. I like using a lot of videos. Um, once you select the video, then you're going to go to traffic. Traffic is where you want to. Let me come over here. Go back. All right, here we go. All right, so create a campaign. So once it come in here, all right, here we go. Uh, the conversation is going to go to a messenger app. So basically, I like to do an ad where they see a video and instead of them clicking to register, they click to speak to me in the messenger. When they speak to me in a messenger, I have 3 automated messages set up already. So for mine, let me see what mine is. Here's the ad that I have set up. So this is the video, it's playing. This is my message. Comment 2025 is your goal. So I'm getting leads from both places. I'm getting it from the actual reel where people commenting, congratulations, or I want to do this. But I'm also getting it on the back end of my messenger. So with the messenger, here are the 3 questions that I asked them right here. So give immediate answers. So basically, when you click on my thing, the first thing it'll say, when are you looking to purchase a house? Let's say you say 6 months. The next question is, how much do you have saved to buy a home? That's the next question. You can say, I have 2,000. The next one is, do you know your credit score? About time them 3 things that already happened, already then jumped into my messenger, sent them the copy of for this particular one is the truest Homebuyer Seminar and a link to register. And that's it right there. And then once it goes into the messenger, I have it set up for when they click on it to register, it sends in the email, welcome to the 10 steps of buying a home. And then we go from there. They register and we start it all over. One of the things that I do is kind of a cheat code is skip the special ad category. And I'm going to tell you why. With the special ad category, you have to select the whole entire United States because, quote unquote, real estate. So if it's me talking, yes, I am talking about real estate. But because it's not me, it's someone just talking about an experience they had. I don't have to select the special ad category, which allows me to geolocate where I want this ad to go. And of course, I picked Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey. Go a little bit further, Philadelphia, Delaware County, Chester County, Montgomery County, Camden, Burlington, Newcastle. all the areas that I service. And then I just
Hold
let
on,
it
Dave.
go. Hmm?
Hold on. So you just said that because on mine's on everything I put homes on special categories.
I
But
do
you're
not
saying
collect
because it's not you talking
it. It's
that you
not
don't have to
me.
put that?
It's not me talking about, I want to help you buy a house. I want to help you sell a house. No, it's not. This is simply someone giving feedback of an experience they had.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, what
that's
about the
what separates,
words? What
huh?
about the text? What about the text that's in the video? What does the
Right. So the
text
text right here,
talk about?
remember the text is from my previous video that I posted.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It just says comment 2025.
Mm.
So you get feedback from the actual post and you get it from, so I'll give you an example of what it looked like. And also too, you get a lot of weird stuff like people just hitting you up for nothing. Uh, see all. Oh, where's one? So I'll go in and show you. Oh, here we go. We back. Man, it's taking a long time to load. So basically, I'm going to show you how it comes in. Sometimes it's a little funky, but you know it's coming from an ad. But all right, why only one? Okay, Facebook is giving me an error. Go back. All right, so here's one right here. Sometimes you get this message where it comes from the app, but it says this account can't receive messages because you don't allow new messages requested from everyone. Uh, no, they don't. So that's one where I just wait till they say something. But uh, here's one where I was able to send her the. Is this my internet? Let me shut down some stuff. Is your internet lagging, Khalid?
Uh yeah, I mean usually around this time it does around noontime because like everybody is on it. That's my
All right.
assumption.
I'm trying to shut everything down because I never had this issue going this slow. And it won't even let me get into my messages. So okay, let's try it. All right, so this one is working. All right, here we go. So as you can see, this person answered it, and I can see that she's been hitting me up for a while. That's the one thing about Facebook Messenger. You can actually see um, people that always been hitting you up. So she's been talking to me. January 30th, I invited her to a homebuyer seminar. Then she came back again She's answering the question. So as you can see, this is the it working. How do you save to buy a house? 3,000, 3 months, 568. She keeps coming back and she keeps coming back, but she hasn't registered yet. So basically that's it. That's how I keep them coming in.
Nice, nice. Now, yeah, no, that intrigued me about that home buyer. I mean, not having to specify it as being home, and you never got like a rejection from Facebook saying no,
Oh hell
this is
yeah!
home.
I have thousands of them. I've been trying Facebook ads for years and just keep trying, keep trying, keep trying until I figured out I'm gonna use that. But when it's just me, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, and I guess how many people do you usually get at those home buying seminars?
It depends on. Sometimes I can get 20 to 25. Sometimes I can get 7 to 10. I haven't figured out that part yet of really brings people out. Um, Sometimes one of the things that I know really helps is during home tours, like Facebook Lives and stuff like that. For me being in different places, meaning Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, I was just pop in, make a short video. I got a bunch saved in my phone that I can upload. People like to see real life stuff. Um, they like to go over numbers. Like I just got an approval for one of my multifamily clients, and I'm about to do a multifamily homebuyer seminar. So I came up with I'm going to do a live where I go over the house and then I'm gonna go over the numbers and I'm gonna show them how them numbers are reduced by getting the $10,000 grant, and then also how the rents can help you pay your mortgage. So basically, just going over the stuff together, man. People like content, but this has really got people going. Um, Not only do I let that go, which is automatic, but I also allow for my page, like my content. Um, it's funny the stuff that go viral,
Mhm.
but that viral stuff allow you to get more followers and get more people looking at your stuff. So I'm always posting off the wall stuff. So my last piece that went viral is I posted last week on Facebook, and it was talking about the rappers that died under 50.
Okay.
And I'm like, I shared it on because you work out, I work out. I was like, yo, fellas, we gotta take care of ourselves. And I posted the list. I'll tell you the stats on it. 13,000 people liked it, 10,000 people shared it, and 4,000 people saved it. And right now they got 531 comments. And I'm like,
What?
yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy
It has a
engagement.
total of 621,000 views.
Mm, mm.
So,
It's a nugget.
yeah, so it's not always about posting this stuff. You got to continue doing this, but you got to learn to do other stuff. So with me, I do family. I do a lot of my cycling stuff. I do stuff that interests me because you'll never know who it interests. But my stuff that go viral, like in the last month, I can look at it and see that my heavy hitter posts are like other things, and that's what I have not figured out yet. So besides the one for the last month, the one for 621,000, under that is a post for 3,500. Oh, that was easy. That was the Eagles talking about the Eagles route. But I'm always, like you
I
say,
love it.
looking at what makes a difference and what are people liking.
Yeah.
But you
And that's the
definitely
I mean, that's the thing as far as attention. You because people, I mean, you can't keep giving them real estate, real estate, real estate 24/7. It needs to be something else because, like as I had mentioned earlier, people only buy and sell once, twice, three times during their lifetime. So you have to be an interesting person outside of real estate so you can attract the people so that when it is time for them to buy something, they're looking at you. And as you kind of pointed out, you do your hobbies as far as cycling. Like if I think of cycling, I'm thinking about you. Um, because you're posting the cyclist constantly. So if somebody likes cycling, okay, they're going to gravitate to your cycling post. And then when it's that one time or two times that they have a home that they want to sell, okay, well, Dave cycles and I like cycling too. So let me hit him up. And I mean, just being, I guess what I'm saying is just being an interesting person outside of just real estate. And if you are going to use social media as one of your passive lead generation strategies, let's say you got to be vulnerable, but you do have to show some personality and not just buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Because people are going to start get immune to that, get numb to it, and just kind of move past it.
You definitely do. You have to be interested. I'm always just posting random stuff. I was just looking back at my feed. I'm like, damn, I was sharing that like, the Facebook memories. When you go
Mm.
into it, look at this.
February lunch alert. Was that last year?
It was
Oh
last year.
wow.
But I'm always going to go look at this to see what stuff was I posting. Oh, this is another gem. Going back looking at this, you can see old stuff that you posted that was good and you can repost it. You probably
Mm,
could tweak it, you can change stuff around.
mm.
But I'm always doing this because I'm like, oh, that like I'll look at it and be like, damn, that joint had that many hits. So now I know that's something that people like. Now I can reshare it again. So I'm always looking at my old stuff that I posted and see if people was a lot of people was commenting on it. That's another thing that I do. So I'm always checking this probably every day or every other day to see not what I shared, but what I actually posted.
And that and that's thing some people miss is that the things that you post, I know that you may have 5,000 friends, but only about 9 or 10% of people see what you post. Meaning what? Meaning to repost or repurpose the stuff that you already post. It's not
Mhm.
that you have to so-called reinvent the wheel every time you post. You can post something and post it again next month or in 2 months or in 3 months. And people won't know because not everybody is looking at their is looking at your posting, number one. And if they are, the algorithm shows them different stuff based on what the algorithm says. So more chances than not, they haven't seen what you're posting. So but yeah, man, I guess do you have anything else for the agents, man, before we wrap this up?
No, that's basically about it. So I'm looking at an old post that I just posted. Will supervise injection sites hurt real estate home prices in South Philly? 51 people commented on it.
Mm,
Also, too, being in tune with the local current events, the news, because you can use that to spark something on your page that will create something. I may be in the bed watching TV and I see something. Oh, wow, let me pose that into a question and shoot it out. But always want to do that because this bring engagements to your page and your post that can help you out.
and that's what it's about. It's about attention. At the end of the day, that's the new currency is attention, man. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining us. Again, it's Khalid Nathan Aleem, the real estate boy, here with Dave Foster. So again, this is our February virtual lunch and learn. And we do these, the Boss Network, we do these every month. So look for us next the end of March, the last Wednesday in March to have another one. All right, y'all. Until the next